And here we are with our high fidelity design. First, I'm going to take all of these wireframes that I made before and duplicate them here aside. I'm gonna leave this as the wireframes, and I'm gonna work on the ones from the middle as they are closer to the design system and to the mood board, which I'm going to check every little time. Now let's take away all our layout guide from here. And also let's go to the selection of color. Okay, here. And this one, I don't know what it's doing here, but I'm gonna change it to black. Okay. And everything that you see, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, okay, we change it to black because that's the color of black. And we choose it from our styles. There's it. And same, you go to this that says FFF and we change it to white because that's the color of that's the code of the white color. Then now let's go here to fill. Okay, it's this one. But we go here where it says fill and let's change it to first let's change it to white. And then during our design, there are going to be some that are going to be gray 100. So white at the moment. And this one, it doesn't matter because it's the color of the images that are going to be changed to the images. Okay. This one, last one, we are going to find out which one is it during our design. Okay. Now, when we are here, I didn't create a logo just because for me the logo it's gonna be just the text, the name of the ebook app. So yeah, we can, for example, copy this, add it here, and I'm gonna say here pick a book. Okay, gonna duplicate it. Oh, it's missing one letter here. And one of them, I'm going to change the color to our primary color. Then one thing that I'm going to do as well is to add auto layout to each of them. I'm going to take away this padding. Okay, just get both of them. So no padding here, no padding here. And here I'm going to add just 4 pixel padding because I don't want the text to clip directly on here on this line, For example, here you can see better. See, it's like very, very close to this line. I prefer to be a little bit more far away from that. Now, let's make them components one by one. Create component. And here, let's give it a name. This is gonna be logo black. And this one is gonna be logo primary. Just in case if our primary color is going to change to another color, so we are gonna give this name to it. And I'm just gonna take this from here so I can give it a title, logo. We're gonna keep this frame closed because we're gonna still add things to our design system during our high fidelity design because there are going to be a lot of other reusable elements that are part of our design system. I add auto layout in between these two and then in between these two. This I'm going to say frame container and put them in the middle, a gap of mm, 60, maybe 80. So I put them a little bit more spacious. And then in between these two, I think 40. It's 40 here? No, it's 60. So we make here 60 as well. Great. Well, this is going to be my logo. Very simple. If you want to make a different logo, maybe design something, it's up to you. Okay, you can always use some shapes or like from here or your pen tool, okay, to create images, up to you. But I am going to change the logo. Paste to replace. See, maybe the logo I should have made it a component from when I made the wireframes as well. This is good to note because now it would have been, oh, this one no. Now it would have been much easier to change, but it's fine. So let's do like this. And change all the logos, paste, replace, and now it's changed everywhere. Okay, great, we have the logo. Now we go here to this button and I'm going to take away the stroke and fill it with purple. Also this color inside, I'm going to change it to white. And one other thing, the color around the corner radius, I want it to be very, very round shape. I think I like how the login and sign up Fidelity design looks. It has to be simple. The text, it's perfect. Maybe only here. Maybe this one I do want to be, yeah, like this, gray. And also here, gray. Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, okay. Here where it says access with Google or Apple, we are going to need these icons or this illustration for Google or Apple. So what I'm going to do is to change these two texts, maybe into something like some icons or some illustrations. Let me check. I go to my material design icons plugin, and here, see Google. Get this color. And I take this one. Okay, so I have Google here and Apple. Apple, I'm gonna leave it tag. Okay. And Apple. Oh, it goes on top. There's it. Okay, now let's take this away. And I think I'm only going to give a stroke to this one, a black stroke, 1.5. No, 1 is fine. 1. Let's make it centered. And here as well, a black stroke, center, 1 pixel weight. I'm going to add auto layout in between these two. You know what? I'm gonna also add Facebook. So let's go here. Let's search for Facebook. Let's take this one. I'm gonna put it over here. And same, give it a stroke, centered, 1 pixel weight. Make like this. Let's add auto layout in between all of them. Oh, I see that this one didn't actually, it's not actually on this frame. So let's see now. Great. Here, the gap, let's make it 40. And I'm gonna take this from here and I'm going to add it over here. I'm gonna just erase this away. Condense. Yeah, it looks great. For me, I think it's perfect. So maybe this should be a little bit smaller. Yeah, let's make it just a little bit smaller. Let's say 40 by 40. Yeah, I like it more like this. 40 by 40. I took all of them, okay? So see, I just pressed on this one here. Then I keep Control Shift and I do like this. Or just Control, because when you're already inside the frame, you can pick each element. And then I go to dimensions and I change the dimensions of the icon. Great. Now we go to the onboarding. Going to add this onboarding up here. No, let's make some space. I'm gonna move this a little bit aside, like this. And I'm going to move this as well. And this too. I'm gonna take this one from here, I'm gonna add it over here. So I can make here space. If you remember, the onboarding was 3 screens. So I'm just gonna copy this over here. And then I have 3 screens. Okay. I'll also center this just a bit. Great. So the first one was welcome. Welcome. The second one, let me check. I have to go here to the UX study. And it has to be here somewhere. Somewhere? Onboarding. Onboarding. Don't remember where it was. Maybe it's not there. Oh, it was here. Okay, in the wireframes. So it was, the first one was welcome, then discover your next read, and then make reading yours. So let's give this another name. Discover your next read. And here make reading yours. Okay. Here to this one, I'm gonna change this to an image. And if you remember, I already have somewhere, here it is, that illustration with the color already that I want, the secondary color. So for the welcome, I already have it. And I'm gonna crop this a little bit because here I'm going to change this button. I'm going to fill it with the primary color. I'm going to take away the stroke and I'm going to change the dimension from 80 pixels and corner radius 1000. And one last thing, I'm going to take from here. I added this arrow to my icons. You can design one, it's very easy. Like we did this one, you just put a line in the middle. Okay, from here you just can take this line, or you already have arrows as well. You can just make like this. Remember to push shift in order to be straight. And there is our arrow. Okay, so I'm gonna take this arrow from here. Oops, can you let me take this arrow, please? Okay, and I'm gonna add it to my design over here. Just gonna change this text paste to replace with my arrow, which I'm going to give another color, which is gonna be white. So this is how this button is gonna look now. I'm gonna ungroup also here the rest, and I'm just gonna add the same here in the middle. Okay, we will add out the layout afterwards. Okay, now we are going to make some illustrations for this to here as well. So this is what discover your next read. I'm gonna open a new Google page and I go to undraw here. Illustrations, the color, let's pick the color. So it's this one. I'm gonna go to the light purple, copy the code, and then I go here and change this. And that's perfect. Now here in search, let's say, discover your next read. Let's put discover. Discover and see what it comes up. Let's do this one. Search. Not sure, maybe this one or this one. I'm gonna take this one. Okay, you can just choose the one that you like. And then the last one, it was make reading yours. Reading. Here, I like this one. Great. I download both of them. Now I'm just gonna change the fill here with an image. So we have this one. And here also the same. I'm gonna upload the last one that we download. I really like it. Also very important now here to change our title. Let's say discover your next read, and here make reading yours. Also here, these texts, it's actually important to give the text that it works with the screen. I mean, you don't want to give lorem ipsum to your client when you're making the high fidelity design, okay? Either you get the right text, okay, from your colleagues, other you make it, and maybe they are going to use that one or not, but it's good to have the good text. Okay, I think we're going to let this video here because it's very long, but we are going to go on with the rest of the screens in the next videos. Okay, and I'm also going to change the text here. Also, when you follow along what I do, or when you do your homework, remember to put here the right text, something that goes with discover your next read, or make reading yours, or welcome to pick a book. And well, that's it. See you in the next video.